Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Warcraft Rumble HEROIC campaign guide, I'm going to show you the easiest way to defeat the Devilsaur Queen in Un'Goro with all families. In addition to sending her minis at you, the Devilsaur Queen is also going to come at you herself. So at set intervals, she's going to move forward, destroy the tower, destroy the stone, and just keep coming and coming. But of course, we're not going to let the fight get that far. So the easiest way to destroy the Devilsaur Queen is actually to use the Chimera. And you want to send a lone Chimera up here through the right track. And Chimera is going to go all the way up there, and the Chimera is going to kill the Devilsaur Queen. Yeah, it is that easy. Well, sort of that easy. So, you want that Chimera to be alone, and Devilsaur Queen, obviously the Devilsaur Queen has trolls, ogre mages, Devilsaur Queen has units that can kill the Chimera. But Devilsaur Queen typically won't use them if you apply pressure on the left lane. So you don't want to play other minis on the right lane as long as you can avoid that. And you want to keep some minis on the left lane. I have also noticed that if Chimera is the only mini you have on the map, and then Devilsaur Queen is more likely to respond to it if there's nothing coming on the other side. So play a little bit of something here at the start, the Chimera over here, Chimera goes all the way, and then you will just defend, defend, and defend. You don't have to take a single tower, I usually don't. Just defend against everything that Devilsaur Queen throws at you, and eventually the Chimera's poison is going to eat away Devilsaur Queen and it's going to fall. And here is the army that I use for Devilsaur Queen. Once again, there are 4 core minis that I use in this one. So obviously Chimera, who's responsible for killing the Devilsaur Queen, and then Whelp Eggs, Bat Rider, and Defias Bandits. These 4 are the core minis that I use with all families, and the other 2 are flex slots. For the core slots, you have Defias Bandits, who are wonderful because they can stun things. For example, there's Ogre Mages. Ogre Mage is the most annoying mini that Devilsaur Queen is going to send at you. They can stun the Ogre Mage, and when they stun the Ogre Mage, that means that something like a Bat Rider even can kill it, or your tower can kill it. Just do wonderful things, save a little bit of damage from your tower. There's a lot of Raptors coming, so Bat Rider is wonderful, and Bat Rider is also great against Sappers. There are Sappers coming, and because Bat Rider leaves the flaming pool, and Sappers die when they try to cross that, then that means it's one way that you can get rid of those Sappers. Flameburst Whelpegs. You can drop Whelpegs like a bomb, they explode and then they just start shooting at things. Obviously once they're low level enough then they can't always kill an Ogre Mage, but you have other things that can help you do that. Then you have these 2 flex slots. For those slots you typically want something a little bit of AoE, and then maybe some kind of a tank or something that handles Ogre Mages. So I've used Fire Elementals, I've used Prowlers, these sort of Ogre Mage counters here. Various minis that have AoE damage. Pretty cheap minis overall, so that you can cycle effectively, but a bit of leeway on how you plan to do things with those, as long as you have your 4 core minis. And in this video I'm going to show you gameplay of all 5 kills, so you will see the exact teams that I used with all families, and this is what it all looks like in action. And let's get this show on the road as Alliance. I'm sending the Chimera, lonely Chimera, down the right lane. And in the meanwhile, I'm sending other minis on the other side. So there I positioned the bandits so that the bandits had enough time to stun the Ogre Mage. And this time the Ogre Mage was able to kill all of my minis, but the Ogre Mage also died. Then I wanted to position something on the lane. Because if I don't put anything on the lane, then the computer starts to think, okay, hey, that Chimera, I actually need to do something about it. But when there's something on the left lane, then that gets more attention. So that's why I had to just put something out there. Then I'm using Flameburst Whelpegs like a bomb, and boom, they kill the troll and they start to hurt the gnoll there. Then a little bit of waiting, seeing what happens. I actually even have a position here to use a Chimera. I just don't want to use fast minis. I want to use minis as far away as possible so that they don't go too far. I don't want them to get to the tower. See, that Chimera was even maybe a little bit wasted there. But as you can see, the Devilsaur Queen's health, that means that my Chimera is sticking away at that Devilsaur Queen all the time. And the Devilsaur Queen just keeps taking more and more damage. And here we go, blasting things up. Saving a little bit. Checking up on my Chimera. Waiting, okay. Now putting down a mini so that the left lane is never completely empty and the Devilsaur Queen succumbs to the poison. Then we'll do the same with beasts. Alright, we'll cycle a little bit so that we can get the Chimera out there. Batrider, see that Batrider Sappers interaction, that is beautiful. Should have positioned the Plague Farmer a little bit back, I guess, so it wouldn't have died. But anyway, and now these aren't super effective. They get the kill though, luckily. They were just able to get the kill. I was wondering that they were a bit too far because they didn't get support from my tower, but it was okay. Now sending out some whelp eggs, and now there's Ogre Mage coming together with some grunts. I wait for the grunts to get closer to my base, and then I deploy my Prowler so that the Prowler is going to charge the Ogre Mage. And Prowler just barely able to handle the Ogre Mage. Even though it came from stun, and if it came from stealth and stunned the Ogre Mage, then it was still only barely able to handle it. Using Whelbex like a bomb again. Boom. Just exploding thingies. So far looking really, really good. I even have an opportunity to mine here. I don't always get such an opportunity, but this time I do. Checking up on the Chimera. Now I actually do need to start positioning something out here, because if I don't, then my base is going to go down. Yep, base saved at the last moment. And the Devilsaur Queen succumbs to the poison. Next up, it is Blackrock time. Again, I want to get that Chimera out there, but I was a little scared of those raptors. I had to use my Whelpex there a little bit. And now, again, I have a Prowler in this comp. Not the best thing possible, but it helps against those Ogre Mages. Ogre Mages can be really, really annoying. Right, we get rid of the Ogre Mage, and then we see what's going to happen. Air units coming, Sappers coming, and hey, you know what kills Sappers? The flaming pool from Batrider, that's what kills Sappers. And I deploy, look at those Defias Bandits. Defias Bandits actually kept the Pyromancer alive. Not that it's super useful, because that Pyromancer looks like it's going to walk to its death anyway in the near future, but actually it managed to kill a couple of raptors, so that was quite alright. Sending out some Whelpex out of reach of the tower, not so that they can kill that all. Maybe I should have placed them a little bit closer to my base even. Here we have, no, a little bit too slow. I thought there would be an opportunity there for the Prowler to charge at the Ogre Mage, but not quite. Be that as it may, we were successful in defending against Sappers, and again the Defias Bandits putting in so much work. And then the Devilsaur Queen is going down. And I can do this all day, and I do this all day. So next up, let's do this with Horde. Sending the Chimera down the right lane, sending something down the left lane. Now it's Grunts plus Ogre Mage, but we have a Batrider plus Whelp Eggs, so they can get some of the things done. Then I wait a little bit here, now because the Ogre Mage just barely survived, so I get the Defias Bandits out there, and the Bandits handle the Ogre Mage. And there, we survived the Ogre Mage plus Grunts opener as well. Things are going well. We have a Witch Doctor giving some shields out there. I even have an opportunity to mine a little bit. Chimera is still alive, doing a wonderful job. Look at that mining. Everything's going so beautifully. Now I just want to get something out here. I don't want to leave this lane empty. If the lane is empty, then often bad things start to happen. But now we can just get a little bit more stuff here. Checking up on the Chimera, like, is it still there? Even though my lane was almost empty. A little scared. And that's okay. Probably should have answered those raptors. I think I should have deployed the Pyromancer a little bit earlier. It was a little bit late. Now I can't place the Defias Bandits, because if I place the Defias Bandits, then that would mean that the Pyro would get shot and they would all die. But hey, Devilsaur Queen down again. And while we're at it, one more time with the field, with the Undead. Alright, I want to find a Chimera. Could I please find a Chimera? There's a Chimera right there. Alright, so Chimera is on its way. Bunch of stuff is on its way. That Ghoul, unfortunately, is a little bit behind. There's going to... I took a big hit there. That was not great. Not great at all. I just had to cycle a little bit to get the Chimera out there, though, so... I suppose it's acceptable. But now I really need to figure out how to do this. But hey, Defias Bandits, if something helps, then it's Defias Bandits. And Batrider just in time to handle the sappers. So, okay, and Ghoul just in time to protect the base. That was a pretty hectic defense. I made it too difficult for myself. I could have had it easier. I didn't have to have it so hard. But be it as it may, Chimera did survive. Chimera did reach the Devilsaur Queen, and my base is alive. Now I just can't afford to let anything touch it, which is a little bit awkward. But it looks like we might be fine. Here I just have to start putting minis on the lane. I mean, it's either that or I'm guaranteed to lose. So now that I have minis on both lanes anyway, there is a chance that Chimera gets to do its work in peace, which it does, and the poison is sticking and the Devilsaur Queen is falling. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.